I covered integrating Renweb and Google Classroom fairly quickly, so I wanted to give you a screencast so you could check back and look to see how to do things at your pace as necessary. There's actually two ways that we can use. I'm going to show you the one that I showed in class, and then I'm going to have a second video that you can look at and see how to do it from Google Classroom's perspective. So if you hear my kids yelling in the background, there's been a bunch of goofballs today. So I'm going to go ahead and add an assignment. Okay, I've got my categories already set up. And we're just going to call this, let's just call it Module 1. Okay, you can change your dates and all that other stuff. We're not going to do that here. I'm going to go down to Google Classroom. Now with that, I can make short answer questions, multiple choice questions, or I can just create an assignment. In this case, I want to create an assignment. And I'm going to click Save and Close. Now what's going to happen is Renweb's going to make the class here, or sorry, make the assignment here. And if I hop over to my classes and to my 6th grade computer class, I should hop over to classwork and see a draft of that assignment. And that's because if there's anything that needs to be added to this assignment, Renweb doesn't know, and so it'll allow you to add things, what you need to add here, whatever assignments it is, and so on and so forth. And then you can click Assign. Okay, so when I click Assign, all the students have the ability to see it. Okay, and I'm just going to show you what this looks like here for this. So I'm going to view assignment again, and I can enter grades inside of here, but I'm going to mess with just my daughter's grade so no one else gets freaked out. Okay, and let's just say she got a 93. When I do that, okay, push enter, I can now return her assignment. The grades do not show up until you return their assignments to them. So if you're looking at your Renweb gradebook and you don't see anything, it's probably because you didn't return the assignments to the students. So I'm going to click return. Okay. I don't need to add any comments, and I'm returning it. Okay. Now what happens then is I hop over inside of my gradebook, and there is this option here that says Load Google Grades. And I'm just going to click, you can select everything every single time, so it updates it every time, or you can just select the individual grades. So that's what I'm going to do here. And click Load. Okay, and as I scroll down, there her grade has been entered. So this is the first way you can do it. Now at the same time, let's just say I come back here and I'm like, you know what, it wasn't a 93. It was an 83. That was my bad. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and return it again. Just maybe I would put a comment in here that says something. I apologize for the miscommunication. It was an 83 and 90, not a 93. I'm going to click return. Okay, and I'm going to come back to the gradebook. Okay, I have to load the Google grades again. So this time let's do all the keyboarding exercises. I'm going to click load, and it should load her grade that I entered inside of Google. So that's way number 1. If you want to see the second way where you can start in Google Classroom first, that would be the other way to do it. So that's way 1.